we are going to see about matter. Do you know what is meant by matter? Everything in the universe is made up of materials, which scientists named it as matter. There are three types of matters: solid, liquid and gas. First we will see about solid. It is the example of solid, and you can see here the particles are combined. So in the solid it will be like this, and it is the example of liquid. And in liquid some little gaps will be there. In gas it will be very many gaps, because the gas cannot be seen in our eyes.
Thank you. I'm going to talk about solids, liquids and gas. First we'll talk about solids. For example, we can take this pen and scale. It has a proper shape. If we put it inside this tumbler, its shape will not change because solids molecules are tightly packed. Next we are going to see about liquids. Liquids molecules are loosely packed, so that this is a round type bowl. If you pour this water in this glass, the shape of the liquid will change. Good. Gas. For gas I am taking boiling water. You can see the vapor is coming out. It is the gas. The molecules are loosely packed, so that it's flying in the air.
Shown here. Today we are going to see the three states of matter and the change of matter from one state to another. First, the three states of matter are solids, liquids and gases. Now we are going to see how solids change into liquids and how liquids change into gases. So without any delay, we can go into the experiment. Now here we got our ice cubes. So you can see this is a perfect ice cubes. There are many of them here. So now you are going to see how it's automatically melting and becoming water. And now we can actually see that they are melting. So you can see they became small and they become some liquids. So you can see the liquids from here. So it has attained the temperature of 273 Kelvin or more than 0 degrees Celsius, so that it became water. This is the latent heat of fusion. So after some time it will become fully liquidized. Now it has become fully a liquidish form, as you can actually see here. So now we are going to boil it. Now it's boiling. We can see there are some bubbles appearing. You can hear the sound. You can see it's boiling. Now it has attained 373 Kelvin, that is 100 degrees Celsius, and it will now start to evaporate and will turn into a gaseous form. By heating it got a kinetic energy, more kinetic energy, and starting to evaporate. You can now they are totally boiling and totally has get into 100 degrees Celsius and more. So now it is going to change into gas. You can see that the water is decreasing or reducing. Switched off the burner and you can see that gases are moving up and the particles of matter are moving up and the liquidous form is changing into gas, and you can see that there is a change in the liquid, that is it has reduced. Yeah, now we have come to our end of the video. So you have seen the three states of matter, how it changes to a solid to liquid and liquid to gas. So on changing from solid to liquid, it is called the latent heat of fusion. That is, the latent heat of fusion is 273 Kelvin or 0 degree Celsius. On this time, the temperature will be not increasing, the temperature will be absorbed by the solid particles or the ice to convert into liquidish form. After that, while we are boiling, after becoming liquid, while we are boiling, it goes to 100 degree Celsius or 373 Kelvin. On this time, the water evaporates and gain more kinetic energy. So the particles in this moves far away by increase of kinetic energy. This is called latent heat of boiling. So
today I am going to explain you the activity on solid, liquid and gases. To do this activity, you need a balloon, a water bottle filled with water. Now we are going to see about solids. The properties of solids are: they have a strong intermolecular force and very less in intermolecular space. They have a definite shape and a volume. They are high in density and melting point and boiling point. Solids cannot be compressed easily and solids cannot flow easily. They cannot flow. Now we are going to see about liquids. The properties of liquids are: they are low in density and have low melting point and a boiling point. They have weak intermolecular force and a large intermolecular space. They don't have a definite shape but have a definite volume. They can be compressed and they can flow. As you can see, I have a container and I have a bottle filled with water. If I pour the water in the container, it flows and fits a shape as a container. So the liquid does not have a definite shape, as you can see in this activity. Now we are going to see about gases. The properties of gases are: they are very less in density, they don't have a definite shape and volume, very weak intermolecular force and very large intermolecular space. They are more compressible, easy to compress like this balloon, and they can flow easily. As I am showing you now, it can be compressed easily because the air is filled in the balloon. If I leave the air, it flows in the air. So see, you can see the balloon is compressed, so it proves that gas can be compressed. If I leave it, it flows. So it proves that the glass can flow.
Today I am going to do an experiment about the three types of matter. We will need a syringe, matchsticks, an incense stick, colored water and chalk. First we'll be doing the experiment for solids. Put the chalk pieces in the syringe. You can see here that the chalk pieces are very hard to break, although with pressure they can be. We can see here that molecules of solids are packed very closely and they cannot be compressed. Now let's continue with the experiment of liquids. Using the syringe, pull in the water. Since liquids contain loosely packed molecules, they can be compressed. Now let's do the experiment with gas. First, light up a matchstick. Fill the syringe using the gas of the incense stick. We can see here that the molecules in gas have a large molecular space. This can be compressed easily.
Today I am going to do the activity of solid, liquid and gas. What is this? Solid, liquid and gas. Now we can see deeply about solid, liquid and gas. What is this? It is solid. It has definite shape and fixed volume. The space between the particles are minimum. The movement of the particles are minimum. The force and attraction of the particles between two particles are maximum. It is least compressible. Next, liquid. Liquid can fill in water bottle, but without water bottle it has no shape. So that liquid has no definite shape but fixed volume. The space between the particles are intermediate. The force and attraction are intermediate. The movement of the particles are intermediate. It has less compressible. Gas. It has no definite shape. We can't see through our eye. The space between two particles are maximum. The movement of the particles are maximum. Force and attraction between two particles are minimum. It has more compressible. We can fill gas in ball, balloon, tire, etc. Now we can understand about solid, liquid and gas.
Today I am going to do an activity on science. Chapter 5. Solid, liquid, gas. We should take a transfer jar and we should put in a solid thing. Then we should say, here we have a rubber balloon. Then we should shake like this. Then the particle inside the jar will shake and jump. That is solid. Now we are going to see liquid. We should take like that and we should shake. Even in this, it is jumping. Now it is gas. We have a balloon. We press it, the air will go out. This is solid, liquid, gas activity.
I'm going to talk about the three states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gas. Solid. Example of solid is ice cube. Solid matter is composed of tightly packed particles and the particles cannot move around freely. Solid will retain its shape. Liquid. Example of liquid is water. Liquid matter is composed of loosely packed particles and the particles can move within the liquid. It will take the shape of the container. Gas. Example. The gas filled inside the ball. Gaseous matter is composed of very loosely packed particles. It has no defined shape. Gas can be compressed.